Okay, back in the apartment bedroom. The one I painted, did all that work to. And guess what? This wall needs an outlet. There's nowhere to plug in a fan, an air conditioner, anything. So what do you do in that situation? Tune in to find out. Well, the best thing to do is to add an outlet, obviously. I was thinking over here. And let's go down the basement and see if we can access this wall. That would be the easiest. Otherwise, we have this small wall in the corner. That might be good because that's an inside wall. All right, here's the basement. Okay, unfortunately, because our rafters go this way, we can't access the wall cavity. Like those pipes right there are for the baseboard heaters. So that we know is on the inside of the wall. So we could chase a wire up that pipe or next to it. Don't really think that's a good idea because it's hot water. I don't think it's up to code type of thing. We do have a wire going in right there, but that's probably going to like the porch light. And yeah, you're not going to be able to snake that. We got to go up 2 floors here. Now, if the rafters were running this way, behind that foam I stuffed in there is the wall cavity. So that would have been super easy. But we do have that small little wall I was talking about. And it comes right here. Like this electrical right here is in my living room. And that goes into that same wall. So you come over, there's the door, and so right over here, we should be able to go straight up. So what I did the other day is I did that. I came down here, drilled a hole. It's where that paper towel is. And I stuck my inspection camera there, and you can see all the plaster and lath. An interior wall, so there's no insulation either. That's the other beauty. And it goes all the way up to the 2nd floor. Here's the front door. Like I said, there's that one heat pipe that goes up to the 2nd floor. That's a good idea. Could chase that if you really wanted to. Put a piece of trim behind it. But here's that interior wall I was talking about. We'll go inside my outlets right there. So I'm in this wall right now. And so I was originally thinking, I can cut here to help guide the, so I'm gonna have to snake something. I'm like, I don't think I'm gonna have to do that. I'm gonna save a little bit. And then only hole of X I need is up in the apartment in that floor. So let's go up there. So the other day I went with a little exploratory. I started with just a small hole. I measured 7 inches over. That's where I drilled the hole in the basement. Because I want these in line. Because my plan is to just drop a string down there with a weight on it. And thread the needle, as we say, down the basement. We'll see. But like I said, I started with a small hole, but because it's old plaster and lath, it became a big hole. And then when you try to vibrate saw the lath, it just vibrates. It's very hard to cut. I should have used a saber saw or anything. It starts vibrating. You can't hold. So, anywho, we got other wires in here for, I think, the front door. But if you can see, you did see it for a second. Let me get you a little light. Yeah, there's already a hole. I gotta get down to that 2nd layer with a drill. And how are we gonna do that, you say? That's the same bit I used in the basement. I was able to get underneath, but in here, I can't get underneath. I'd have to cut the whole wall out, get the drill in there, yada, yada, yada. But I picked up this nice angle drill and put the drill outside. So now I may have to get a little bigger hole still. Maybe not. If I assemble this in there, I may be able to get this right into that 2nd layer we were just looking at. And I'll measure 7 inches over. Bam! Let's see if we can get 7 here. That's going to be my very precise mark. Let's take this bit out. Get my big fat head down in here. Let's try and go up first. No, let's try and go down first. I said let's try. Might need a bigger hole. Or come over in front of these guys. What are you hitting? I guess it's that shallow. Okay. All right, that's that pipe in the hallway we saw. It comes up here. I mean, that was an option. You know, come up here, then you got to do a wire. I don't know. It's just, I got the nice hollow wall. I don't have insulation, which is nice. I don't know what you would do if you had insulation. I mean, they make a nice, that's where it gets difficult. That's where the pros come in. I mean, I have a nice wire snake, but it's curved and it's going to bend and hit things. Alright, so I want to be... it looks like I can get by the wires. I'll hold them out of the way. Let's see if I can figure out a way to do that nicely. Oh, I can lift up on them. I think I can probably just wedge something like this in there to keep them over. There we go. Where's my, oh, I cut my mark out. Way over here? How could it, what did I do? Or did I measure off this wall? You dummy. That should be a foot. Let's see. Oh, that's interesting. If that's a foot, 12, 11, 10, 9, that's 7 there. But if you measure, that's only 5 inches on this side. What the hell is that all about? Am I just stoned? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. It's too early for math. This would be a nice tool to have. I've had many occasions where you gotta do some right angle drilling. I think I have an air drill. If you have an air compressor, it's pretty small, but I could get this in there without this, honestly, but, well, not really. I still might have to assemble it. I don't need the handle, really. So I'm gonna take that off. I might need it when we get in there, but this drill's really easy, this, if you're just going through wood. Don't want to drop it down the wall, that's for sure. We definitely almost did that. I'm trying to get this together in there already. Alright, that's gonna go right there. This is gonna go right there. I'll chuck it up without dropping it. There's where I want to be. Feels like I'm right next to those metal clad cables, which is a good thing they're metal. So I shouldn't have to worry about them. I don't think this drill bit's going to go through them. Well, let's get my light in there. I'll show you guys what's going on. How about that? You got a built-in light. It doesn't seem to want to kick on ever. Yeah, kick on, light, will ya? It's dark down there. Yeah, it looks like I'm right next to that cable, but we'll be gentle. We'll be gentle. All right, see if you can get the gist of that. I'll look like I'm straight up and down, chalked up. Just dropped for I think I'm going to run out of room here. Fucking kidding me. That was the drill bit, everybody. Did we get a hole at least? Got a hole. The bit went down, right? Where did the hole go? Oh, there it is. All right, so I got the hole, just the cable's in the way. All right, lost a bit. Maybe we'll get that in the basement somehow. I don't know. Probably not. Yeah, I don't think we have to go to the basement. What the? Don't let Mike measure anything. That wall's right there. These walls aren't on top of each other. How, but this pipe, but, I mean, what? How? I don't, I mean, did I just assume that this wall was, obviously not. Oh, Michael, come on, look at right now. We can see the problem right here. This is the closet wall. Did you measure off this? No, this is the, what did I measure? I know I measured off the exterior wall over there in the closet. Let's do that again. Oopsie. We want about 66 inches. Yeah. That's like over here. So that wall downstairs is different than this wall upstairs. All right, I think we'll go back to that idea then of my dad was saying. We can go right behind. We probably need to seal that up anyway. Let's go down that hole. Not this hole, but above it. Chase over here. We'll put some trim on this wall. A conduit, whatever needs to be done. And then we'll go down the basement. Let's see, we could hop back into the wall here. That way I don't have to drill a hole in this nice hardwood floor. I don't know, is that stupid? I got the nice hollow wall. It's just how do you fish it over? I mean, I could do a drywall patch here. Gonna have the drywall anyway. You know, I thought I had a nice slick plan, you know. I think I just assumed these walls were stacked on top of each other. I swear I measured, but we've all seen my measuring. All right, let's look at all our options here. So here's where the pipe's coming up. It's quite a big hole. I mean, I guess I could run conduit next to that with the electrical in it. And I could see my hallway right there. So I could, or the other thing, like I said, go over, down the other pipe. No, this is the pipe, duh. Yeah, so it jogs over. So why can't you see it do that? Wait a minute. I'm so confused. So this is going straight up outside of that. Yeah, okay, so that wall is right here, dummy. I should have figured that out. Why didn't I not? Why did I think it was going that way? I am just horrible. I am just a horrible human being. Should be able to snake over with the metal. Go straight down. Or come up with the wire. Just pull it over. Outlet here. And this is 6 feet from the window, which is perfect. And the air conditioning cord is 6 feet. So 6 feet to... Actually, 6 feet goes all the way over to this side. So if a cord was on this side. I think I'm being quite generous to a prospective tenant here. Alright, this is fish tape, or fish wire. It's very metal, springy, strong stuff. It's coiled up, so it's going to have a nice, I don't know, hopefully we're just going to get a slip it over that way, or fish it that way. I got to get it over there somehow. Alright, I was able to fish it down over to that hole down in there, and I can see that in the lobby, we'll call it. Now if I can just grab it from the lobby and pull it down, that's going to help us bring it up from the basement and pull up. And this wire should be long enough to go to the basement. I don't know, I might not. No, I think I have 14 feet. We'll cross that bridge when we get to it. I mean, I just came up here to pull it, and it's literally hanging right there. So that's a bonus. Got that going for me. Now let's see if I can, all right, pull this as much as I can and tie it off up there so it doesn't come through. Yeah, I don't even have the wire yet. I didn't buy it. Yeah, let's put something on the end of this. Let's tape it to something large and heavy. Maybe just a piece of wood I can pull across the floor. All right, just taped it to this guy. Loop it up, let's go pull. We should have a pretty good hole down here too, I think. Yeah, we looked at this side already. Okay. Let's get our guy. Well, I should have enough. Yeah, so I just got to grab it just under the floor here. Pull it behind. This doesn't matter. Oh, I feel resistance. That might be all she's got. Up there, let's go see. Yep, okay, that's enough to pull, all right. Okay, so that one there is my heat pipe. Oh, look at that. She's right there, if you can see her dangling. All right. So I think a piece of conduit next to that pipe would be the safest thing to do. Like plastic electrical conduit. I don't like the idea. It can't be code. I did look. I thought it said you could run wire next to a heating pipe. Does that sound right to you guys? Does that seem in any way safe? I mean, it's 90-something degree water going through it, but it's just the fact that it's metal. And if anything happened to that wire, you know, it could chafe through. But yeah, at least some plastic conduit going through the floors. I don't know, seems logical. Doesn't seem so expensive either, does it? You know, plastics and foam are very cheap these days. That's why I did that foam over there. You know, so this is just polyethylene, whatever it is, foam, packaging foam. It's the same as what you buy in the store for $30 a sheet, 2-inch thick. I think it's 30, or I think it's 50 now. I'm not gonna say exact same. I think that one must have a fire retardant coating on it, at least one side, because that is the issue with this. But to get me through the winter, I stuffed it nice and tight in these 3 that were missing insulation. Better than nothing. Fire hazard. Isn't everything a fire hazard in this place? Wood, old wiring. Okay, I think I forgot to fill you guys in on what I did here. So I had that dilemma where I was in the wrong wall. We had that hole there. Well, I was able to obviously get the fish tape where I needed it. I picked up some conduit here because I just didn't feel comfortable having that wire sitting right on the hot pipe. So I was able to get the fish tape through the conduit. I made, let's see, I didn't get it. I wanted to get it through this giant hole down here, but there just wasn't enough room. So I stuffed some tubing, and the wire goes through there. I could drill a hole bigger, but whatever. I think it's gonna be fine. It's in tubing, it's protected from heat. And then we got this will be behind this pipe. And I was able to, once the fish tape was down, pull the wire up upstairs, and it was fun, let me tell you. So what it does initially is it comes up the pipe under the floor here. The fish tape went this way, up and in, and just trying to make that bend and pull this was not fun, but got plenty of wire now. Can put an outlet, drywall patch this in, put all this heat back, and then we'll have a fan, air conditioner, or whatever the person needs. Well worth the effort. I came down here and made more of a mess. I put that outlet in, made a patch, spackled it, and it's all, yeah, it looks like Bondo right now. And of course I realized it's too close, so I had to cut that. I'm starting to look like a landlord.